taking off my shoes. Hello! Hello and welcome to Short and Snappy Pilates. Today is Friday, and on Fridays, I like to use my light hand weights. So if you have your light hand weights available, you might want to pull them out now. Let me arrange this mat a little squared. Look at that alignment. Okay, I think the camera is up high enough today. Welcome to class. Let me know who you are if you want to send a little note in the comments either before or after class. And also leave your comments in the comments section. Sorry about that. And let's get started. Listen, I have my weights, one on each side to get started, and sitting up nice and tall. You should have an awareness of your posture immediately as you sit down and you focus on the breathing. Inhale through the nose and use the exhale to close those ribs down. Each time, inhale, inflate. And as you're exhaling, narrowing those ribs, oof. Now, with arms, no weights, inhale, arms all the way up. Hold on to either the fingers or your thumb, lean in one direction, Take as much time, might switch thumbs, and lean in the other direction. Feel it. On the inhale, I'm straight up center, and when I exhale, interlace the fingers behind. Have an awareness, lower those shoulders, get ready. You're gonna be lifting those light hand weights or coffee cans, no, soup cans. Plant your hands behind you and exaggerate lifting the chest like you've just been poked in your back. Now you can fold and collapse forward and then repeat again. Push into the floor and expand. You can stay where you are. Hey, Rachel, and lift. Ooh. Just doing a little Pilates. It's my short and snappy 30 minutes. All right, let's get started. So as I come to sitting on my mat, I've got one hand weight in my left side and one hand weight on the right. Start with your butt at about a 45 yard line, and we'll start with the roll down and roll up. If you need it, your hands are at the backs of your thighs. You don't need it, let go. And continue all the way back. Inhale. Raise your arms up, lifting your head and rolling up to seated. Sit up nice and tall. Again, as you exhale, scoop the abdominals and start rounding back one vertebrae at a time. Inhale. As you exhale, pull your abdominals in strongly and have an awareness of the abs. Now, if you have your hand weights, oh, there you are, hey, Jerry. As you're exhaling, rounding back. One vertebrae. Be extra careful when the arms go back. You don't need to go to the floor. Raise the arms and then your head and appreciate the help you get from those hand weights. Scoop the abdominals with a pelvic tilt, rounding backward one vertebrae at a time. Continue with the arms, and remember, don't go too far. You'll figure it out. Rolling up through the spine, and this is the introductory roll down, roll up. We'll do it again, knees bent. Scoop those abdominals in strongly. Arrive and inhale. As you exhale, lifting the head and rolling up. And this time, I'll straighten my legs, straighten my spine. Still keeping it simple. Scoop the abdominals and rounding back. So this is all non-stop movement. Of course, you're going to be analytical and super overthinking everything, but stay simple in the movements. Reach over your legs. Come backward. Pull your abdominals in. Keep pulling those abs in. Soften your landing. Remember, the arms don't have to go back past your face, essentially. Don't. Rise up, this time up toward the ceiling. Sit up straight. Here we go. All the way back. Just one more time. I think we've done about 8 already. Inhale. Again, on the exhale, reach up toward the ceiling, up and arrive. Sit up straight. Hi, Chris. Come halfway back, and my arms are rounded like I've got a big basket. When I rotate toward you, the one arm continues. Inhale through the center. Grip those abs and go again. Scoop the abdominals in. Inhale through the center. I'll go again. Scoop the abs. Rotate. Inhale. Remember to take your head with you. Look in the direction to where you're going. Come to center and backward slowly. one vertebrae, one vertebrae, one vertebrae. Inhale. As you exhale, rolling again up toward the ceiling. Roll up, sit up straight. Inhale. Come halfway back and then drop those shoulders, round out the arms. Turn away from me, rotate. Inhale through the center. Again, exhale, rotate. And inhale through the center. Checking those abs. Oof. Inhale, center. And one more side. Now when you come to center, we're going backwards. So navigate your way straight down. Inhale. On this exhale, roll up and then kick up one leg. It could remain straight or knee bent. Come all the way back. Oof. Leave the leg in the air. Get ready. Inhale. Roll up and second leg. Oof. You've got both legs. Close your legs and come back. Only ribs on the floor. Don't crash. Put the weights down. Pump the arms. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Straighten one leg. 6. Switch leg. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, and rest. Head down. Make sure you're getting plenty of oxygen into your lungs now. Turn your head in the opposite direction, away from the legs. We'll just do this a couple more times. This same action is where I'm going next, but I've got my hand weights to help ground my arms down. I am not lifting the weights at all. Begin with your knees bent, and we'll call this, sometimes called the can-can, but we'll be tick-tocking the legs from side and then to the other side with a leg extension. Now you can straighten both legs, which is much more challenging. Tick 3 times. Here's number 2. As I come toward you, number 3, I'll straighten both legs. But remember, you could choose to straighten only one. Here I go. I have to keep my head centered and straighten. Here's knees bent. 1, 2, arrive 3, straighten. And here's 1, 2, I get to 3, and straighten. Here is, I am going to arrive at number 3 and raise my arms up toward the legs and down. Here's 1, 2, my hand is ready, reach up toward the legs and down. Don't expect to stay very long. I wanted to show you the position. Here's number 3 and down. Here's 1, 2, 3, up and down. Try that one more time. Tick tock. 1, 2, 3, reach and 1. Take your time here so you have control when you stop, and then reach. All right. Center yourself and hug your knees into your chest. Nicely done. Begin with your hands behind your thigh. Kick, rock and roll 5 times. Here is 1. Use the breathing. 2. Stay rounded. 3. Hands on shin, more challenging. 4. Stay very tight. Number 5. Arrive. You're going to test straighten one leg. Test straighten leg number 2. And can you do both legs at the same time? We will open and close a few times, but you should be thinking sit up taller and maintain your balance. If you cannot open and close, it's better to stay calm. All right, pause for a moment and bring one knee into your chest. We're going into the abdominal series, which typically has about 5 or 4 exercises. We're just gonna string together 3 exercises today. Come back onto your ribs and try not to mash your shoulder blades. Switch legs, breathe in, switch, blow out, switch, breathe in, switch, blow out. Here's 4 more, 3. With your hands support your head and twist, twist, twist. You want the chest to remain nice and wide. Lift, lift, lift. 4 more, 3 more, 2, and then stop on 1 and straighten that leg. I'm flexing both my ankles. Here is where you could rest your head if it's necessary. Otherwise, work to develop stamina in your neck. Switch legs. Stay for the momentary stretch. Don't try to do this with the bent knee. You're cheating already, all right? Here we go. Switch, catch, pull. Switch, catch, pull. Do the best you can to maintain the length and the crunch in the abdomen. I've just got 4 more, 3 more, 2, and both knees come in. I'm going on. Legs reach away. Hands come to shins. Inhale. Arms overhead. Sweep low to shins. Inhale. Breathe in. Breathe in. And just 1 more. Oof. Head down. It's a long time to keep your head up, isn't it? Your head is very heavy compared to all the other body parts. It can weigh up to 16 pounds. Make sure that you're stretching those muscles that were holding your head up. Stretch those neck muscles. My next favorite exercise, we're doing it today, is heel tap. I begin with my knees bent, and the bend of the knee doesn't change. I am reciprocating, so as one leg is lifting, the other is lowering. Both legs are moving at the same time. Try with arms, in which the arms are also both moving. Both arms are moving while both legs are moving. This should be in a pedestrian pattern, the pattern of like a robot. If you just happen to be stuck on your back, alternate the arms and legs and keep them in a pedestrian movement pattern, like a normal human being. Here is 4 more, 3 more, 2, last one, with both knees and both arms up, both legs forward, tap the floor and return. We did that seamlessly, combining 2 exercises back to back, and that, as you already know, requires stamina. Inhale, tap, exhale, strong and heavy through the back. If you're wondering, should I be flat back? Your answer is yes and no. Some people flat back, okay, but ideally, neutral spine. My spine is not flat. As I exhale, oof, my spine maintains its neutrality. Inhale. All right, that's enough of those. Here we go again, hands behind your thighs. Give it a good kick or 2, and I'll arrive, and we'll meet at the top. I'm going to straighten both legs and work on open and close the straight legs. Open and close. I've been turning my head to the right quite often, so I got to turn my head to the left. I'm going to turn my head left. All right, pause, your arms come up, arms go wide, arms front, and lower your legs down. The next exercise will be face down. Let's go there now. Once you arrive face down, you want the hand weights to be beside you, not too far away, but you don't need them right away. Start with your forearms down on the mat, lifting and lowering a few times. You know it takes more than 3 or 4 times to get some juices flowing in your back. We want the back to be fully warmed up, lubricated, if you will. Hey, Alfred, lift and lower. As I gain more mobility, flexibility in my back, as my arms take over, my butt is nice and tight, I can lift a little higher. I'm going to close my legs today incredibly tightly zipped up and arrive at my personal best. This feels good, but if I stay another moment, I bet I could do better. Keep lengthening through your neck and don't push yourself backward. In fact, you should feel like you're pulling yourself forward, the way you lift your body out of the swimming pool. Pull your body up onto the deck and then come down. Make a fist and stack your forehead on the fist and reach backward to grab your foot. Now you may need to loosen your thighs tight. They don't have to be so tightly closed. You can roll a little, like a jostling action, left, right, just to loosen up that hip a little bit. Bend your elbow and talk to your thigh. Stretch, thigh. Come on, baby, stretch. And bring your heel closer and closer to the buttocks. What's the most essential element? Breathing. Breathe. Give it a good little surge of energy and then switch legs. Make that fist. Rest your head, and then roll along your thigh, and then keep pulling. My elbow is bending and bending and bending. Oh my, stretch thigh. Before I let go, I am reaching backward to grab both ankles. Now, I'm not very flexible here at all, and some of you will be able to lift both of your thighs. It should be both thighs lifted. Ooh, give it a little kick. Ooh, give it a little kick. Ooh, 2 more. Ooh, 1 more. Ooh, and then come all the way down. Ugh. You are going to keep your head low. I mean, you are at home, so it might be your personal mat. If you want to put your head down, you're welcome to do so. I am using my own mat, but I still don't want to put my head down. Anyway, my hands are on my hand weights, or my hand weights are in my hands, and I'm holding them in a thumbs down position. All I want to do is lift my head, lift my arms, and send my weights down toward my feet. And then you lower your head. Lifting your head, stretching your arms long, and down to rest. Keep your butt turned on. Activate the buttocks and inner thighs, and lift. And slowly down. Again, unshrug your shoulder. You can exhale on the lift and down. You could also inhale on the lift, depending on your school of training, and down. Here's the last one. As I arrive, my legs have also levitated. I'm going to swim my legs up, 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 up. Renew the energy of the torso, arms longer. Tighten the buttocks yet again. Up, 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 and rest, weights down. You can press your palms down and 1 push up to sit back. Sit back and rest. Again, you can rest your head down on your mat. Breathe, breathe, breathe. The next exercise, I'm coming onto all fours, hands and knees. I will not be using the hand weights, so I'm going to just move them out of the way. Listen, today's combination will include bear claw, and I'm going to need my palms nice and flat. I'll be folding the mat to get some extra cushioning in my hands. This setup is important. Make sure that your hands are splayed wide open and that they're close together, not far apart. You'll need to see this first example. I'm on my toes with my knees levitating, which is the bear claw position, bear claw. The leg that is farther away from you, the farther away leg, straightens. You can point your foot. When I roll to my side, that leg is now in front of me, and my palm, good thing I opened it and I didn't have my arm open so wide, will be tapping, etc. Come with me now. Hands are relatively close together. My thumbs are twiddling each other. Toes and knees off for bear claw. Shift your weight forward. Shift your weight backward a few times. Manage your knees don't touch the floor, but keep those knees close to the floor. Come to a position you can control, and the leg that's farther away from the camera straightens and just bend beneath. Do it again. Straighten and just bend beneath. This time straighten, pause. Flip onto your side. Bring that leg under. Tap the toe, lift. Toe tap, lift. Toe tap, lift. This is number 4. Listen, send it behind, but make it straight. Flex the ankle and weight bearing. I am on that leg, my bottom leg. The top leg stacked. I remain stiff and I cannot even smile. I'll fall over. Now I'm gonna smile and look up toward the ceiling. Return to bear claw. Bam, bam, bam. Knees down. Sit back and rest. It's a rather sophisticated series, and I have to turn around, and I may suggest that you do the same. So here I am. I've got the extra padding for my hands. My thumbs are basically touching each other. I'm on all fours. Toes ready, and knees launch. A little forward and back. A little bit forward and back. Keeping a long neck and flat back. Come to the position that is optimal, middle, neutral, and the back leg, the one farther away from the camera, straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten. This time I will straighten and bring it underneath as I roll to the sole of my foot. Good thing my hands are splayed nice and wide. Whole leg, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. Send it behind the leg, really straight, heavy and weight bearing. Transfer your weight to that back leg. Ooh, I can't smile. I got it. Now, try looking up. Return to bear claw, feet, and then knees down. Sit back and rest. I feel like that ending is sort of abrupt, but I would rather come back to bear claw fast than to fall down on your hips. And I don't know, out there in Pilates land, you may have fallen. I know. You can rewind this tape later and practice at home. Bridging is next. In the bridging category, I'm really enjoying my hand weights, so get them ready. One on each side. I'm going to bridging from rolling like a ball. I'll do 3 rolling like a ball. This is number 2. Here is number 3. Slowly extending the legs and very slowly rolling back, unassisted, relying on your own abdominals. 1 vertebrae, 1 vertebrae, 1 vertebrae. Ugh. Sometimes it's good to be made humble so you know you have more difficult exercises to strive for. The bear claw exercise is challenging, but for me, it makes me want to cry. Where my hand meets the wrist, that's where it hurts me the most. That's a little bit of pride as well. You did fine, Jerry, I'm sure. My feet are flat on the floor, not too wide. I have to bear skin on the mat so I don't slide away. You got those handy weights or soup cans? You can place them on your pelvis, right where the hip flexes, where your thigh meets the hips. Get ready. Hold on to the dumbbells so they don't come rolling like a boulder into your teeth. Inhale. As you exhale, push through your feet, preferably through your heels, and levitate your pelvis. This will take a couple of pelvic thrusts to make adjustments. Adjust your feet, or adjust the dumbbells, or relax your neck. Double check, are you breathing? Make sure you're still taking in air and blow out through your mouth. I'm pulsing 4 more, 3 more, 2. Arriving at the top, maintain the intensity and begin rolling down, 1 vertebrae at a time. I have to make a minor adjustment. My feet are too far away. Assess your feet placement. Here we go. On your exhale, peeling up. Again, pulse. As I pulse my pelvis, all of those gluteus maximus and hamstring muscles are turning on. Make sure that your thighs are not splaying open, right? You don't need to fan the room with your thighs. Here's 4 more, 3 more, 2. Pause and double check. Soften your neck, come down slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. Now, for the sake of practice, so that we don't make a mistake and waste any time, I want you to place one of your soup cans or dumbbells on your thigh, like just full arm's length. Hold on to the weight on your thigh. But listen, here's the practice. Straightening the knee is called knee extension. You don't need to kick your leg. Don't kick the leg. I will toe tap, extend, toe tap, extend 4 times, tapping the floor. When I return, it'll be feet flat. Now that combination comes from bridging. So I'll start with my hand weights at my hips. Get ready from neutral, inhale. On exhale, scoop through that C curve with your pelvis lifted. I am ready to extend one leg, place the hand weight at the end of your thigh, and then we go extend, toe tap, extend, toe tap, extend, toe tap. Last one, tap to flat, fix your butt, roll the weight back to your hip, 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 and come on down. Now there's a really high likelihood that you sort of toppled over, so that tells you you need more stabilization. And that comes from the stationary leg. Process that information. Here we go, inhale. I'm arriving on 2 feet. Voila. Second leg, arm extended, dumbbell on thigh. Leg is lifting, straight, and tap. Extend, and tap. Extend, and tap. Last one, tap to flat. Lower the weight to the hip. Inhale, and come down slowly. One vertebrae at a time. It's a doozy of an exercise, and I am going to repeat because I want you to be successful. Key, keeping your feet relatively close together. Second key idea, the stationary leg, the one that has to stay, should be stood on heavily through your heel. The buttock, the one buttock, is holding you up. Get it? I will be doing leg number 1. Start with 2 feet, please. Exhale. Rise up. My arm length dumbbell near my thigh. And here's leg number 1. Extend, tap. Extend. Keep your butt tight and high. Last one. Tap to flat. Fix your butt both sides. Return the dumbbell. Melt. One vertebrae, one vertebrae, one vertebrae, one vertebrae at a time. Make any minor adjustments. Start from as perfect as you can. Exhale. Roll it. Second leg. My arm extended. Dumbbell on thigh. And leg extend. And tap 1. Extend. Tap 2. Extend. Set heavy on that hip. Heavy on that hip. Tap to flat. Fix your hips, return the weight. Melt, 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 melt. Nicely done. Place your hand weights down and bring your knees up over your chest a couple of times. Rolling, rolling. The easiest analogy, the description is, think of yourself as like a baby getting a fresh diaper. Butts up, down, butts up. And then you can roll completely over. I happen to be holding my dumbbells and keeping my dumbbells grounded. I'm holding my dumbbells down against the floor. Like a gavel, I am down against the floor. Toes touch and slowly melt down. Hold on to your hand weights like they're 2 handles in the handicap bathroom. Okay, one more. Inhale, knees to chest. Roll over. Keeping your legs really heavy and straight. Toes touch the floor. Slowly rolling down. Turn your arms on. Hold on to the dumbbells like they are the handles. And then you can rest. Put the weights down, hug your knees in, and go for the leg stretch for the hamstrings. I'm holding on to my toes because I can, or you can hold on to your calves and then straighten out your legs a few times. I'm in the frog legs position, and so like a frog, my knees bend open and then straighten. I can see commentary. Is that Hellenius? Hey, Hellenius, show me some love. A heart, a thumbs up. I'm finishing up my Pilates class. We're doing hamstring stretch in frog legs position. Here's the last frog legs. Please press the soles of your feet, sole to sole. I'm using my elbows as if I could rudely push my thighs away. Come on, thighs, go away. Ugh. Don't tense up the neck. And as we finish, you'll untangle your legs, and again, rolling like a ball with hands behind your thigh. Please give it 5 rolls. Here's 1, 2, holding on at the base of your ankles. Here's 3, 2 more, eyes closed. 4, eyes closed, number 5. When you arrive, you can open your eyes, look to see that you're still on track. Test, straighten one leg, and return. Test, straighten leg number 2, and please now straighten both legs. Sit a little bit taller, a little more open and broad across the chest. Close and open the legs a few times. Can you do this close and open business with no hands? Look, Mom, no hands. Arms reach. Pause when your legs are closed, and then lower your legs down. Nicely done. Let's finish up with a few quick push-ups. I really just want to do about 12 and really knock it out. 12 push-ups. If you're going to do them on your knees, you may want to pad the knee area. If you need padding at your hands, well, you would know best. I'm going to do them on my knees today so we can just knock out 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep pulling your abs in. 8, 9. Check your neck. 10. 2 more. 11 and 12. You can still get to downward dog, I bet. So get onto the balls of your feet. Here, you should flatten the palms and try to disperse some of that weight out to the body, out to the fingertips. My feet are too wide, so I'm walking them in. As I concentrate about 85% of my efforts down one leg, and then about 85% on leg number 2. It always ends up being a little more. Ooh. Both heels with equal forces push down, and your head has sunken or swings between your arms. Shake out your head. Yes, yes, yes. Is it going to rain anymore? No, no, wait. Yeah, I think it is. All right, come on down. Buckle down onto your knees. Have a seat on your rear end. Regain your composure, fix your glasses, your hair, and take inventory. You got your head and neck, you got your shoulders, the ribs and the lungs, the waistline, your abs, and sit up straight with arms. Please finish with inhale, arms up, and a big exhale, and a round of applause. That bear claw combination is humbling. It's meant to be challenging, especially when we go from bear claw, which is both hands and both feet, and then we immediately go to one hand and only one foot. That's hard. Who thought of that? So on Fridays, I use a hand weight. I'm glad you were able to come with either your cans of soup. On Fridays, Short and Snappy Pilates. I got it in 35 minutes. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back on Tuesday. Tuesday's class is at 11:30, and we go live with students that I also have to help and correct and corral. So join me on Tuesday at 11:30. That class is 45 minutes, and I believe we don't get in as many exercises. I've got a YouTube channel where all of my videos are going. They're all kind of piling up there in YouTube land, and my YouTube channel is called Fit with Viv. Fit with Viv. Make sure you come and visit and subscribe. Thanks for coming. Have a good weekend. See you.